You ever notice how everyone thinks they know what a millionaire looks like? Big house, fancy car, flashy watch, exotic vacations plastered all over social media. That's the lie our culture sells you, that wealth is loud, shiny, and always on display. But here's the thing, that's not the truth. That's often just debt, dressed up as success. Real millionaires. They're the ones you don't notice. They're sitting quietly at the restaurant, not showing off, not making a scene. They don't need the spotlight because their money is already working for them behind the scenes. The world glamorizes the image of wealth, but the first secret the truly rich never tell you is that real wealth is quiet. They aren't out here flaunting. They're out here planning, saving, and growing. They don't buy things to impress people they don't even like. They understand that being rich isn't about how much you spend it, it's about how much you keep, how much control you have, and how much freedom you've earned through discipline. The second lie you've been fed is the myth of overnight success. Everyone wants to believe in that one lucky break, the viral post, the big deal, the miracle stock. But success doesn't happen overnight. It's built brick by brick, day by day. Every overnight success story you've ever heard is actually a 10-year grind. You just did UNC. While others were partying, the real winners were saving, learning, and failing forward. They stayed focused when it wasn't popular and consistent when no one was watching. You don't stumble into wealth. You work for it, until the world finally calls it luck. This myth keeps people broke because it sells a fantasy that wealth is about speed, not strategy. But you can't microwave success. It's slow-cooked through years of persistence. The ones who get there don't chase trends. They master habits. Now, let's talk about the third truth, the foundation of every millionaire's life. Discipline, sacrifice, and habits. People love motivation, but motivation fades. Discipline is what carries you through, and sacrifice, it isn't punishment. It's an investment in your future. Every time you skip the new phone, the fancy dinner, or the luxury car, you're not missing out, you're leveling up. You're telling your future, I choose freedom over impulse. Millionaires don't do random. They do routine. They live on less than they earn. They budget even when they could afford not to. They automate good decisions, so bad habits don't even get a chance. Success isn't about one lucky break. It's about thousands of small, boring, consistent choices that add up to something powerful. They build systems that protect their progress and habits that reinforce their purpose. That's why they win, not because they're smarter, but because they're steadier. The fourth truth might sting a little. There is a massive difference between looking rich and being rich. Looking rich is a costume. It's all about image, the latest phone, the car with payments, the house you can't afford, the debt hiding behind the curtain. But being rich, that's real power. It's quiet, stable, and unbothered. It doesn't post for validation because it doesn't need it. People who truly have money value freedom over attention. They know every dollar has a job, and that job isn't to impress strangers. Their investments grow while others' bills pile up. And here's the irony. The person you think is broke might be a millionaire, while the one flexing online often knows everything they own. True wealth doesn't scream. It whispers in peace of mind, zero payments, and the ability to make choices without fear. And finally, the fifth truth. It's time to rethink what financial freedom really means. Freedom isn't about piles of cash or fancy titles. It's about control over your time, your future, and your peace. Most people think more money equals freedom, but if your habits don't change, more money just means more chains. True financial freedom starts the moment you decide to live differently. It's not about earning more. It's about mastering what you already have. It's cutting the noise, getting out of debt, and choosing purpose over impulse. When you own your money, instead of your money owning you, that's real power. It's not about looking successful. It's about being untouchable. So no, there's no secret formula. There's no overnight miracle. What secret millionaires 1T tell you is simple. The secret isn't a secret at all. It's work, wisdom, and the will to live like nobody else, so that one day, you can live like nobody else. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that cuts through the noise. See you in the next one.